Well, over the last 24 hours, Central North Carolina has seen more than a dozen tornado warnings issued.
Yeah, one of those warnings led to a tornado touching down in Rocky Mount, and Rocky Mount officials say at least 15 people are hurt. 4 have serious injuries. CBS 17 meteorologist Lance Walker joins us live. Lance, you are one of the very first people there. You actually heard the tornado.
Yeah, we heard it as we were approaching. Sounded just like what everybody says. Sounds just like a train. It was a loud roar. Everybody around me hit their brakes. That's when the tornado moved through this area. We pulled up. We were trailing it by about a mile, but you can see here a lot of first responders still on the scene. You'd be overwhelmed by the response. They were here within minutes of this tornado moving through. Check out the damage from Sky I-17. We got the drone up earlier, so this is what they arrived to the scene to see. They immediately went to go help people, make sure those who were injured during this storm could seek the medical care that they need. They did an unbelievably good job within minutes getting out here to make sure that those folks were safe and, again, receiving the medical attention they need. So many hats off to them, and thanks to them for everything they've done. I know the local residents here are very grateful for all that they've done this afternoon. Mary actually spoke with a few of those local residents who live just behind this where the tornado moved through. Mary, I know you had a chance to talk with them. What'd you hear?
Absolutely. We spoke with several people living nearby. They tell us that for several minutes they heard a loud rumbling noise. Then it got quiet. They came outside and saw the damage here. Here's some of the damage that we're seeing here tonight. Take a look at this hookah lounge here in the shopping center. You can see the glass shattered. It looks to be destroyed. You can see a piece of metal wrapped around a brick pillar there. You can also see debris here in the middle of the road. And off to the right of our screen, there is an apartment complex here. This is Tiffany Square Apartments. We spoke with a mother and daughter who said they were in their home at the apartment complex here when they started to hear that very loud rumble.
Basically, we were in the living room. We were just looking at the storm like we thought it was just a hurricane, and it was just raining really hard. And then all of a sudden, it just picked up so much, so loud, and then it was a lot of debris that I saw. And then I basically told my mom, told the kids, go straight to the bathroom, go down. I think we're in a tornado right now. And then we heard there's a rumbling real loud, and then all of a sudden it just started passing through, and then everything just completely calmed down afterwards. And then as soon as we got out the bathroom, we basically saw that all the trees were falling down, debris everywhere.
And she tells us everyone in her household is thankfully okay. Again, here's a look at some of the debris here outside of that apartment complex. Now let's head over to Sonica Bargo, who just got an update from officials a little while ago. Sonica, what are you able to tell us?
Mary, that's right. About an hour and a half ago, officials did stop what they were doing and talk to us to tell us what happened. But I also want to show you the extent of the damage here at the shopping complex. It's pretty shocking. You can see the Hing Ta restaurant. The entire back roof was partially ripped off. The walls are broken. You can also see the auto shop behind it mostly destroyed. The walls ripped off so that you can see inside. You can still see one car up on the riser, and out here in the parking lot you can see debris, bricks from the buildings, and several cars with their windows broken and their doors dented. Now, officials told us that 14 buildings were seriously damaged by this tornado, and like you heard earlier, 15 people, all adults, are injured. 4 of them are seriously hurt. Officials told us they have all been taken to UNC, and we are still working to learn more about their condition. We did hear from some neighbors who helped pull some of those injured people out of the buildings, and we also spoke to one man who was inside the Hing Ta restaurant with his grandchildren when the storm hits. He says he's still very shaken up, but blessed he and his family are okay.
And then I just ran over there and grabbed them and grabbed those other people, and we just stood there. We just stayed under the table praying. Stuff was just thrown all around and falling on top of his bricks and wood.
Now, Sonny, who you just heard from there, told us that he had to look for his car after the tornado came through. It had been blown around, and we saw him earlier with first responders looking through it. Now, the other thing that we've heard, this is just a little over a year after another tornado touched down in Nash and Edgecombe County. So this isn't the first time people are dealing with this. And we heard from state and local officials that they're trying to get everything rebuilt as much as possible, especially for these business owners, particularly for restaurants. They're heading into their busiest season, so they're trying to get these businesses back up and running as fast as they possibly can. live in Rocky Mount. Sonica Barco, CBS 17 News.
It's just awful to see so much damage there.
Yeah.
All right, Sonica, thanks so much.